Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 richest hackers in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Hacker is the most dangerous person on the earth that have the ability to gain access to any computer and technological device in the world. They have the capability to get access to the confidential information that might lead to war. Here we have the list of top 10 wealthiest hackers. Number 10. Darius Boulder. With a little black box and an internet router, he was able to steal $1 million. He hooked the router to the back of his office and stole from all the nearby hotels. He is among the world's best hackers. Barclays reported the attack to the Metropolitan Police Central E-Crime Unit, PCEU, and managed to recover over £600,000 of the stolen money. Barclays, but that wasn't the end of the story, as on the 17th of July 2013 another branch of Barclays was struck. 32-year-old Dean Altrum entered a branch of Barclays in Lewisham, and was able to install a KVM device, through which £90,000 was stolen. 2 months later the group attempted another heist, unlawfully gaining access to Santander's IT system, after Dean Altrum fitted another KVM device in the bank's Surrey Quays branch. However, the Met police were ready and Santander were on alert. As Altrum left the branch he was arrested by police officers, and an address in Hounslow was raided where 10 other gang members were apprehended. Investigators recovered computers logged into Santander bank accounts, but no money had been stolen. Number 9. The Boy Wonder. The 15-year-old boy stole $2 million by hacking into the most confidential computers of NASA. Apart from that, he also broke into the weapon computer system of Pentagon. What did you do when you were 15? After wanting to play his father's video games but having parental blocks preventing it, 5-year-old Hassel tried hacking into the Xbox Live system, by trying different combinations of passwords. Eventually, he found a backdoor security glitch that allowed him first to enter the wrong password, then in the following screen to enter a series of spaces to unlock the system. After he had exploited the security hole, Hassel's parents found him playing the restricted video games, and sternly asked him how he gained access. After he showed them, Davies contacted Microsoft to let them know about the security problem. Microsoft responded, "We're always listening to our customers, and thanked them for bringing issues to our attention. We take security seriously at Xbox and fixed the issue as soon as we learned about it." They also provided Hassel with a free year-long subscription to Microsoft Live Gold, 4 video games and $50 USD. Number 8. The ATM hackers. ATM hackers are one of the most genius personalities, and the group of people was able to steal $45 million by simply visiting the ATM. They stole the banks and not the cardholders. Want to hear something both interesting and spine-chilling? An extensive research report published last year reveals that most ATMs can be hacked in 20 minutes or less. Even scarier, 85% of the ATMs tested for the research allowed an attacker access to the network, and another 58% had vulnerabilities in their network components or services that could be exploited in order to control the ATM from a remote location. Number 7. Evgeny Bogechev. He stole $100 million by hacking the computers around the globe. However, in this case, he stole from the individuals and not from the organizations. To the FBI, Evgeny M. Bogechev is the most wanted cyber criminal in the world. The Bureau has announced a $3 million bounty for his capture, the most ever for computer crimes, and has been trying to track his movements in hopes of grabbing him if he strays outside his home turf in Russia. He has been indicted in the United States, accused of creating a sprawling network of virus-infected computers to siphon hundreds of millions of dollars from bank accounts around the world, targeting anyone with enough money worth stealing from a pest control company in North Carolina to a police department in Massachusetts to a Native American tribe in Washington. Number 6. Edward Pearson. By extracting the details of more than 200,000 accounts, Edward stole almost $112 million. By his actions, PayPal was the agency that was seriously affected. A computer hacker illegally acquired enough credit and debit card details to carry out a potential £800,000 worth of fraud. Edward Pearson, 23, of Lendale, York, used a Trojan virus to download thousands of credit card details along with the postcodes, passwords, names and dates of birth of more than 8 million people in the UK. One of his programs scanned through 200,000 accounts, registered to online payment service PayPal, identifying names, passwords and current balances. Pearson, an incredibly talented, boarding school student, who carried out the crime for an intellectual challenge, has been jailed for 2 years and 2 months. Number 5. Vladimir Drinkman and Group. It is the group of Russian hacker that stole 160 million from the debit card and credit card holders and made a company lose 200 million. Drinkman is one of 5 co-defendants wanted by law enforcement, as part of an international computer hacking conspiracy that began as early as 2005, according to the indictment. The others include 3 Russians: Alexander Kalinin, 28, Dmitry Smilyanes, 31, and Roman Kotov, 33, and 1 Ukrainian, Mikhail Rytikov, 27. Law enforcement first got on Kalinin and Drinkman's trail in 2009, when the two were charged as Hacker 1 and Hacker 2, alongside Florida resident Albert Gonzalez, 33, for the Heartland Payment Systems breach and 4 other attacks. Gonzalez is currently serving a 20-year sentence in federal prison. Smilyanes was arrested in the Netherlands with Drinkman on June 28, 2012, and was extradited 3 months later. He is in federal custody, while Kalinin, Kotov, and Rytikov still remain at large. Number 4. Kevin Mitnick. He is considered as the most dangerous hackers in the world. Starting by giving people free rides, he broke into the Pentagon system. The government was feared that he might start the nuclear war. Mitnick's pursuit, arrest, trial, and sentence, along with the associated journalism, books, and films, were all controversial. He now runs the security firm Mitnick Security Consulting, LLC. He is also the chief hacking officer and part owner of the security awareness training company KnowBe4, as well as an active advisory board member at Zimperium, a firm that develops a mobile intrusion prevention system. At age 12, Mitnick used social engineering and dumpster diving to bypass the punch card system used in the Los Angeles bus system. After he convinced a bus driver to tell him where he could buy his own ticket punch for a school project, he was able to ride any bus in the greater LA area using unused transfer slips he found in a dumpster next to the bus company garage. Social engineering later became his primary method of obtaining information, including usernames and passwords and modem phone numbers. This team accessed the computers of the US Air Force and transferred and damaged loads of files that created a havoc. Apart from that, they hacked the Korean research facility, and if not stopped, they might have led to a war. A 16-year-old Price and 21-year-old Bevan caused an international incident when they stole such sensitive information such as US battlefield simulations and gained access to a Korean atomic research institute. Number 2. Gary McKinnon. He conducted the biggest attack on the computer system in the history, and caused the loss of thousands of dollars by simply deleting the files. Gary McKinnon, born the 10th of February 1966, is a Scottish systems administrator and hacker who was accused in 2002 of perpetrating the biggest military computer hack of all time, although McKinnon himself states that he was merely looking for evidence of free energy suppression and a cover-up of UFO activity and other technologies potentially useful to the public. On the 16th of October 2012, after a series of legal proceedings in Britain, Home Secretary Theresa May blocked extradition to the United States. In 2006, a Freedom of Information Act request was filed with NASA for all documents pertaining to Gary McKinnon. NASA's documents consisted of printed news articles from the Slashdot site, but no other related documents. This was consistent with NASA employees browsing internet articles about Gary McKinnon. The records of such browsing activity are in the public domain. Number 1. Michael Kals. Known as the Mafia Boy, he hacked some of the important sites and brought eBay, Yahoo, and many others down for several hours. It caused the damage of almost $1 billion. Michael Kals, born 1986, also known as Mafia Boy, is a security expert and former computer hacker from Isle-Bizard, Quebec, who launched a series of highly publicized denial-of-service attacks in February 2000 against large commercial websites, including Yahoo, FIFA.com, Amazon.com, Dell, Inc., E-Trade, eBay, and CNN. He also launched a series of failed simultaneous attacks against 9 of the 13 root name servers. During the latter half of 2005, he wrote a column on computer security topics for Le Journal de Montréal. In late 2008, with journalist Craig Silverman, Kals announced he was writing a book, Mafia Boy: How I Cracked the Internet and Why It's Still Broken. On October 26, 2008, he appeared on the television program Tout le monde en parle to discuss his book. The book received generally positive reviews. Kals appeared on a TV show, Last Call with Carson Daly, talking about his days as a hacker, how President Clinton became involved, and how it ultimately landed him in jail all at age 15. In 2014, Kals appeared on the 12th episode of the Criminal Podcast. Make sure that you practice because it will make you perfect. Hacking is an amazing skill, but your talent should not be harmful to others. Be a responsible hacker who will not breach the security of his own nation. What do you think of our list? Which of the hacker you find the most intelligent? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.